Good morning, gentlemen. Yeah, and my dogs got me up before 6 a.m. Fucking pricks. Reggie, I don't know about him, dude. That big old mutt. He smacked me in the frickin' face with that big old hammer he calls a paw. Yeah, just whop. And yeah, I thought he exploded my friggin' eyeball for a minute. Yeah, and they went outside, they squatted for like 2 seconds. Oh well. Yeah? Well, good. Yeah.
You know, they have that part of it for the animals already, and that's been out for yeah.
Well,
How it affected animals back at that time? Why didn't they have 19?
I have no idea.
That's how they were able to get the vaccines out so quick.
But the virus,
Yeah. They just needed one part of the sequence to get it
right?
to work.
I'll still wear my mask in crowded places.
Oh yeah, I do too.
I'm not risking getting it anyways.
Yeah.
I've had it twice.
No, thank you.
It's just a bad case of the flu for me is all it was.
Yeah, that's what I've kind of figured.
Now, I'm not going to say it's going to be that way for everybody, but for me, yeah, it was just a horrible fucking case of the flu is all it was for me.
Right. Well, I normally don't get sick to start with.
Yeah.
If you eat a lot of live foods like fresh vegetables and so forth, and when I mean live, like I do during the summer months, that's taking a raw vegetable and eating it within a 10-minute period. That's why my immunity is up there.
Oh, there it is.
But you always can't get live fresh produce in it all the time. I gotta get out and plant some squash and a couple other things.
Oh, you got your home garden going on, do you?
Oh, every year?
Yeah.
I got my onions in, had them in. They should have had some size to them by now, but they don't. It's a lack of rain. I had that guess real good. Cool.
I'm gonna try and get that. The more I see you guys play that Outriders, the more I want to try it, but
Oh, it's a fun game.
I think I might have to wait a couple weeks yet before I get it. I don't know. I have to see how things go.
A lot of people got the demo and played it and turned around and ended up buying it. I said, nah, I'm not. Being in Square Enix, I wasn't good get no demo. I'll get the full-blown version. I got the deluxe edition or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
With all the bells and whistles, yeah.
That's what I did when I went for that Ace Combat. I got everything except for a few of the skins and a few of the logos,
Well, yeah.
but I got all the vehicles I could get.
I saw the price of that one.
$60, something like that, for their deluxe edition. So it was on sale, like 15% off or some shit like that.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna have to get that one because some of them jets you showing photos of look pretty awesome.
They're not bad, dude. Some of them are okay. Others you don't really want to use in a dogfight, even though they look cool as shit and they're mean as fuck. But no, they don't fly worth a damn.
I believe that.
Let's see here. Oops.
I don't know what that was gonna do.
And it is Combat 7.
Yeah. There we go. That's the button I wanted. I got it. I wonder how many trees on this map it would take to fill up that crater lake.
What, planting them?
No, grinding them up into sawdust.
Oh, I don't know. Oh, you mean into wood chips and fill that crater?
Yeah.
I have no clue. Probably a lot.
Further away.
Yeah. That's where I'm doing my little homestead farm thing with tractors under 400 horsepower. Except for maybe my plow rig. Oh, why won't you cut? Oh, probably because I'm not on the tree yet. There we go. Ooh.
Did you get COVID within the same year? Or?
Yeah, twice within the same year. Yeah, it wasn't bad. Like I said, I got a little bit of a fever, and it was basically just a super badass case of the flu is all it was for me. I didn't get any bloody nose or bloody stool or anything like that. Mine was basically just super runny nose and a major ass cough and a little bit of diarrhea. So my dad got it twice in the nursing home he was in. He survived it both, and he's 68 years old. So I mean, it can't be all that awful, you know. I'm not saying that it ain't, but it can't be half as bad as they fucking let on. Your pre-existing conditions. I mean, my dad's got diabetes. He's lost both his legs, part of a hand. He's on dialysis. I mean, you can't get more fucked up than that, and he survived it twice.
And being on dialysis like that, eventually he's gonna lose his eyesight.
Yeah, it's already going. We already know what's coming. Great-grandpa and him both had it. Great-grandpa and grandpa both. They both had it. They both lost their eyesight, lost a bunch of parts of the body, all kinds of shit. So we know what's coming. He knows what to expect. So I mean, yeah, he's upset about it, but it doesn't get him down. I've been lucky so far. I have not been diagnosed with any type of diabetes.
I know. My mom has it. My mom had it, and she ended up on dialysis. And when she lost her eyesight, she gave up. And then my sister, she was on the same path as my mom, but my sister, she died from a massive heart attack at work.
Okay.
And I couldn't go to the funeral because it was in the heat of the COVID hotspots.
Yeah.
She was in one of those hotspots. I said, no. I was pouring about that, but I wasn't about to get all that crap that was going on. So I kept in touch with him. I could have called my brother-in-law up, see how he's doing. Because he's got diabetes. He's lost a couple toes. have to worry about my blood pressure going the other direction, not high blood pressure, low blood pressure. That's
Yeah.
even more deadlier.
Yeah, that's deadlier than high blood pressure.
Right.
Yeah, I found that out too. I was like, what the hell?
When I was in the hospital, when I had that colonoscopy attached to me, when my intestine busted out like that, had I waited another day, I wouldn't be here. I had a cramped up and had a pain in my lower abdomen, and I knew it wasn't my appendix. Because I don't have an appendix. So and what causes it is a pocket in your intestines collects all kinds of stuff, and if it gets overpressured, it'll erupt. So I had to quit seeding. I had to quit eating nuts and seeds and stuff like that. So I'm very careful when I eat strawberries and stuff like that. Just about eliminated all nut intake unless it's made into a spread.
And where's the fun in that? I like a good handful of salted cashews or something like that once in a while.
Yeah. I'll have some salted cashews once in a great while, but I have to be careful how much I take of that I eat.
Every once in a while, I'll grab a bag of dry roasted almonds or something like that, and I'll come home and I'll make my own honey roasted almonds.
I can't even chew almonds. I have no teeth left for that.
Oh, yeah. Well, you're also how old?
I'll be 66 in June.
Yeah. Well, I kinda sorta got teeth, but they ain't pretty. Because I was a dumbass teenager. I got freaking periodontal disease and what they call meth mouth.
Oh.
Yeah, you know what that is, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. I got that shit. Because I was a stupid fucking teenager. You know that how people say that if they could go back in time and find themselves and correct the shit that they done wrong, I wouldn't correct the shit that I done wrong. I'd beat my fucking ass like nobody's tomorrow, dude. I'm telling you.
Me neither.
As far as my drug use went, yeah, I'd beat the holy hell out of myself. But
well,
as far as the other shit I've done, that's not bad. You know, nothing any other normal kid would do. I never stole nothing stupid.
Yeah, I was very fortunate enough not to be experimenting with all those drugs. About the highest I ever got was that little microdot that you put under your tongue.
Oh yeah, those are fun though.
Trip?
Yeah.
Wow.
With that mess.
But nowadays all I do is cannabis. That's about all I do.
Yeah, same here.
Now, alcohol, that's a different story altogether. But I still watch how much alcohol I drink too. I'm not gonna die like my father.
I have figured out one of the best ways to do wood chips.
How's that?
You know that little IT runner grinder thing we got?
Yeah, I know which one you're talking about.
I got that setting up on one of them bridges where I raised the ground up a little bit. I got it sitting on top of that bridge with a pipe out, and the auto engine start off, and then I just back up to it with one of them lizard dumpers full of 2 meter logs, and they just slide right out, right onto it, dude. I could feel
Yeah.
in like a load and a half. It's great.
Cool.
Now if I could just keep this international from walking backwards while I'm trying to load, I'd be alright. And once I get the land cleared and I get all my forestry shit sold,
Yeah.
I should have around $6 million to start placing my farm stuff and buying my farm equipment.
From forest to farm.
Mm-hmm. I got a stream going on my channel though. I tell you what, that little pillow we got, that thing is cool. But wherever you place it is where you're always going to spawn. Even though you can pick it up and put it in a vehicle, where you place it down when you buy it from the store is where you're always going to spawn. So I took it and I put it in, I put it right on the corner of my little place here. And then I just pick it up and I put it in my camp it. That little camp it thing is neat. That they did.
You're talking about that little camper?
Yeah. That's kind of neat.
What do you think about the cargo carrier?
I like it. It's got a good locking script on it, and you can fit all kinds of shit on it. You could put a 9RT on that son of a bitch.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't think you could do that. Well, maybe some of the larger tractors like the 9RX and that.
Yeah, I don't think you'd be able to put any of the big articulating four-wheel drives on it, but like the Challenger track, like the 9RTs and the 8RTs and shit like that, I think you could
I know what you're talking about now.
Get away with pretty easy. Oh, come on, really? Proper. Thank you. I got a little bit more to go. Sometimes you gotta give them, the logs, a little bit of gentle persuasion to get the fuck out, though.
Yeah.
Where the hell did that log go? What the hell? It's a good grinder, but sometimes it's picky. Wow. I've found another mod that I want from PC to come to console.
What's that one?
The chainsaw stump grinder that turns them into wood chips.
No, good luck.
Yeah, that Sim Farmer. he's got that, I guess, and fucking every time he uses his chainsaw to grind up a tree stump, he's got a small pile of
Wood chips?
wood chips sitting there. I was like,
Oh,
that
man.
would be awesome.
That's basically what you would have if you grind it up with a chainsaw.
Yeah, but you can't.
Wood chips.
But you can't do it with a stump grinder. You know, you don't get the wood chips from the stump grinder.
No,
It just
you don't.
deletes everything.
There's a PC mod that does. It deletes the tree, it gives you the wood chips, and then deletes the stump.
No, I mean, our stump grinder for consoles, all it does is delete the stump.
Yeah, but the PC one has got a boom on it, so it gives you the wood chips from the tree. Like those big poplar trees on Sosnovka.
Yeah.
I've gotten 70,000 liters of wood chips out of those.
Well, this Sim Farmer that I watch, he uses his chainsaw, and just, he's got these little piles everywhere. It's great. I would love to have that chainsaw mod, or whatever the hell it is. It'd be so much easier to just...
Did you watch the latest Farm Sim news show with Clutch and DJ Goham?
I watched about 10 minutes of it.
Where they had Farmer Cobb in there?
Yeah.
Man. Watching that, and when I found out how long he's been doing the farming simulator thing, and I looked at his viewership and so forth. He said it ain't nothing just to pick up 100 subs every day. He said he started out slow, and he's still a cop. He's got an excellent tutorial.
Yeah, him and the former Pickle also take people's farms, or save games, and do improvements on it and shit like that. I thought that was kind of neat too.
How did you get your name anyways? And then he proceeded to tell me. I said, oh, no wonder.
The former Pickle, yeah.
Yeah.
That dude strikes me as a little bit out there like Pluto, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, he's cool to watch and everything, but... Let's see, I got a full load now? Close enough. 99%.
Alright, let's see, I'm after enough that.
I'm missing 4 liters.
Taco Bell yesterday. Went to dine in. Got in there, the place was dead. Me and my wife were the only two people in there. By
Yeah.
the time we left, 10 people had gone inside to dine in, and 6 cars went through the drive-thru.
Hmm.
That's the first time I've dined in at a fast food restaurant in over a year.
You're not the only one.
I don't remember the last time I dined in a fast food restaurant. You're talking like McDonald's, Jack in the Box, shit like that,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Taco Bell, yeah. I haven't set foot inside of McDonald's in over a year.
I think the last place we went was Popeyes. Okay, dairy. Where's that at? Okay, move. Oh, you should shoot straight up over the hill here.
Everywhere around here they're doing the honorary system where they'll ask you if you've gotten your COVID vaccine or not, and you say
Well,
yes, you can enter.
when they ask me that, I'll pull out my CDC card and show.
That's what they need to do. They need to require the card for everywhere to get into places. But right now they're just doing the honorary system, and well, hell, people can lie and say they've gotten the vaccine when they they didn't. That's why these sporting events, stuff like that, I'm not comfortable. I mean, I wasn't comfortable before, and now they just increased it from 3,000 to 5,000 people. There's no way in hell I'm setting foot in that building.
Let's see how much to make off of
I
this.
think I'm gonna have to build my own sawmill. That's ridiculous.
I don't like being around large crowds anyways, but
Yeah, I got social anxiety like nobody's freaking business. Although weirdly enough, I can jump in a party online with 10 or 12 people and it don't bother me.
Yeah. I wonder
you
why
put-
that is.
Yeah, you put 10 or 12 people in the same room, I'll go nuts.
yeah.
Especially if I don't have any pot and nobody there smokes it, you know?
Right.
Oh my god, I go bonkers.
That's part of that one. Hate that.
Oh, I got a funny story to tell y'all. I work with these two kids at Trustlater. They just started here a couple years ago. One's 19, the other one's 22. They're brothers, okay? They also have a lawn mowing business on the side, okay? So I hired them this year to mow my yard. Now, they showed up yesterday to mow, and instead of using the zero turn, they brought their little snapper mower, like the one Forrest Gump used in the movie,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Made my yard look good until he hit that pile of dog shit. He didn't have the deflector thing on it, dude. And it was a massive pile from my Mastiff, and it got all over him, dude. He was pissed. I had to hook up the garden hose so he could wash his fucking head and arm and leg off. I don't poop or scoop my yard just because. Oh, it was hilarious. I probably wouldn't have laughed so hard had he not pissed me off Friday by being on his phone almost all day while we were supposed to be
Yeah.
working. Granted, it was fuck off Friday and we didn't really have a whole lot to do, but still. I really don't want to go in Monday and mess with a big old bunch of 80-foot attics again.
Ooh.
Yeah. This is the weirdest damn truss I ever seen, dude. It's 80 foot long. And it's got 2 attic rooms in it. Separated by a 2-foot firebreak wall.
Yeah. Now, not to be stupid or anything on that firebreak wall, what do you guys use?
Either sheetrock or they use drywall.
A flame retardant type material?
Yeah, like drywall or a piece of, well, it's actually concrete board is what they call it, but I call it sheetrock. All
Right.
it is it's basically two or three sheets of fiberglass material
Right.
sandwiched in like a layer of concrete, like a half-inch thick pad of concrete is basically all they did. It started off,
Okay.
yeah. I've seen the factory. It's kind of weird. It's a 3-funnel system for the concrete, and then a double system or triple system for the fiberglass stuff. They'll start with a
Right.
layer of concrete on a flat roller, and then the next one will put the sheet of fiberglass in it, and the next one will put another layer of concrete, and then another layer of fiberglass, and then another layer of concrete, and then it runs through a kiln as it's drying,
Right.
and then they just use a knife I guess it's a circular saw, basically. They said knife,
Right.
but it looked like a damn circular saw to me, and they just cut it as it rolls down the line. The saw has got a double movement at the same time. It'll go across the sheetrock and move with it as it's going down the line, so it's got a nice straight cut.
Wow.
Yeah, it's kind of neat. Damnedest thing I ever saw. Alright, I need to cut some logs. Oop, backwards.
You're going the wrong direction here, Mr. Stump.
There we go. That looks better.
Hey, bro.
I turned it down too, that's what's sad. I turned the master volume down and the vehicle volume.
That's why I don't have it on my maps. How loud that sucker is.
So, Phoenix.
No, it's the TLX. I do have the Phoenix, but they're nowhere around at the moment. They are my heavy haul setups for moving my equipment around.
All I've been using is Phoenix.
Oh shit.
I got the TLS 1000, but the truck moving on the map right now is a Phoenix.
I was hoping he was going to do that heavy haul and logging trailer setup he said he was going to do. for the Phoenix?
Don't know. I watch him. I'll watch him for about 5 or 10 minutes, and then that's about all I can handle of his live stream modding.
Yeah. His voice chat people get annoying sometimes. Ah, shit. I did it again. That's a first.
Haven't watched a mod review video in so long.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, get on Mr. CDP's channel and check out the Italia demo map.
Yeah.
I can't believe Honeybone put that on the message board.
What?
He put on there that NASA warns that alien life may not be fuckable.
Really?
Yeah.
I gotta see
You
this.
check the Facebook and go into the board group and look.
I know which one it is.
That's fucking...
You know what? That tells you one thing. He needs to find himself a girl and get that out of his system.
Or a guy, one. I don't care. Something.
Last week there was about a dozen sightings of UFOs.
Where?
In the United States.
You know, yeah.
Huh.
My friends captured one at a dig site, or a job site that he was working on. There was one that an F-18 Tomcat pilot posted a video of.
Wow.
says no one's interested in them. I was like, well, then you need to do some upgrades. Get a piercing or get a tattoo or something. Become more desirable.
Get a car.
A car would be significant. As I'm saying that like, because Alan was in the same situation, same age as Funny Bone, didn't have a car and driver's license and stuff. Plus, he's got a bunch of tattoos, but he got the wrong type of tattoos in the wrong places.
My girlfriend at the time liked to blow money, and I had the
Morning.
like I told her she just get a tattoo of $100 bill on my dick, and I can
Want to blow $100?
yeah, I could never get the balls to do it though. That would hurt like hell.
Man, I don't think I want a whole bunch of needles going into that.
Yeah.
You guys know what Jacob's Ladder is?
Mm-hmm.
The piercing Jacob's Ladder?
Never heard. I know I've heard. I think I've heard of it, but
It's a set of anywhere between 3 and 7 barbells from the base of your cock up.
wow.
Yeah, that's a Jacob's Ladder. First time I ever heard of that, what in the hell would possess anybody to do that?
I'm not gonna touch.
Apparently it's pretty popular among the females. A guy that has that. I don't know, but I ain't letting nobody stick a needle anywhere near my pecker if I can get away with it.
I know a guy that had one and ripped it out while he was having sex.
That would be my biggest fear right there. Rip it out and bleed all over hell and creation.
Yeah.
Like that scene from I Spit on Your Grave. You guys ever seen?
Don't remember.
It's a movie from the 70s. This chick comes to a little
I've probably seen it.
like a vacation place, and the town cop and his retard brother and a bunch of his buddies rape her at this place she's staying in after she orders groceries, right? The guy that brings them to her sets up the whole thing. They come into the house, they rape her, and mess her up pretty bad. They leave it to the retard to kill her. No, he doesn't do what he's supposed to do, and she lives. Well, she makes them think that she ain't gonna press charges or whatnot. She seduces the one guy in the bathtub, right?
Yeah.
Then takes a knife out from underneath the little rug next to the toilet, slits his
cuts
pecker
it
off, cuts it off, and he doesn't even hardly notice it until it starts gushing blood. And she closes and locks the door on him and keeps him in there until he bleeds to death.
Man.
Oh.
Man.
They made 2 of those movies.
Yeah. The newer one's a little more grotesque. The one with the little brunette chick. The other one from the 70s got a redhead in it.
I was gonna say the one you're describing. I thought she was a redhead.
Yeah, she was a redhead.
I don't think I've seen the second one. I've watched the names anymore.
works out pretty good. I guess those are 15-meter logs. There we go. Do-do-do-do-do. There we go. Somebody dropped in. Oh. You know, I like this F-350, but it's a little squirrely sometimes. Especially with a load of logs on it like that.
Are you talking about that pickup truck?
Yeah. I finally broke down and put the, that TLX pickup truck in here. Only because I wanted the camper trailer and it looks stupid behind the F-350.
Yeah.
A toy hauler looks pretty good behind the F-350 though.
Alright, let's see what we get up here.
Oh. I might have just goofed. I dropped that in the wrong freaking one. Oh well. Oh.